If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Power is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't. I always cheer up immensely if an attack is particularly wounding because I think, well, if they attack one personally, it means they have not a single political argument left. Plan your work for today and every day, then work your plan. I love argument, I love debate. I don't expect anyone just to sit there and agree with me, that's not their job. I am extraordinarily patient, provided I get my own way in the end. Any woman who understands the problems of running a home will be nearer to understanding the problems of running a country. Europe was created by history. America was created by philosophy. What is success? I think it is a mixture of having a flair for the thing that you are doing, knowing that it is not enough, that you have got to have hard work and a certain sense of purpose. Being Prime Minister is a lonely job. You cannot lead from the crowd. I seem to smell the stench of appeasement in the air. To cure the British disease with socialism was like trying to cure leukemia with leeches. There are still people in my party who believe in consensus politics. I regard them as quislings, as traitors. I mean it. This lady is not for turning. If many influential people have failed to understand, or have just forgotten, what we were up against in the Cold War and how we overcame it, they are not going to be capable of securing, let alone enlarging, the gains that liberty has made. It is not the creation of wealth that is wrong, but the love of money for its own sake. I am in politics because of the conflict between good and evil, and I believe that in the end good will triumph. You don't tell deliberate lies, but sometimes you have to be evasive. We conservatives hate unemployment. One of the things being in politics has taught me is that men are not a reasoned or reasonable sex. Every family should have the right to spend their money, after tax, as they wish, and not as the government dictates. Let us extend choice, extend the will to choose and the chance to choose. I usually make up my mind about a man in 10 seconds, and I very rarely change it. Of course, it's the same old story. Truth usually is the same old story. No woman in my time will be Prime Minister or Chancellor or Foreign Secretary, not the top jobs. Anyway, I wouldn't want to be Prime Minister. You have to give yourself 100%. It pays to know the enemy, not least because at some time you may have the opportunity to turn him into a friend. We were told our campaign wasn't sufficiently slick. We regard that as a compliment. Platitudes? Yes, there are platitudes. Platitudes are there because they are true. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. A world without nuclear weapons would be less stable and more dangerous for all of us. If my critics saw me walking over the Thames, they would say it was because I couldn't swim. You and I come by road or rail, but economists travel on infrastructure. There can be no liberty unless there is economic liberty. The spirit of envy can destroy, it can never build. There is no such thing as society. There are individual men and women, and there are families. Nothing is more obstinate than a fashionable consensus. I don't mind how much my ministers talk, so long as they do what I say. What Britain needs is an Iron Lady. The battle for women's rights has been largely won. I like Mr. Gorbachev, we can do business together. Disciplining yourself to do what you know is right and important, although difficult, is the high road to pride, self-esteem, and personal satisfaction. I always cheer up immensely if an attack is particularly wounding because I think, well, if they attack one personally, it means they have not a single political argument left. Defeat? I do not recognize the meaning of the word. To those waiting with bated breath for that favorite media catchphrase, the U-turn, I have only one thing to say. You turn if you want to. The lady's not for turning.